What's going on, good people? It's your boy Ira Day, and welcome to another episode of Daytime Sports.
Consecutive field goal attempts since missing the first of the season. Out of a hold by Chris Jones.
Oh, here we go, both sides.
We got movement. Busting across was Payne. They're going to make this a 42 or a 52-yard field goal try.
Snap infraction. Offense,
big.
number 91.
Oh, he moved the ball.
Penalty. Second down.
Turns it into a 52-yard attempt to tie it.
Oh. Let's see.
Vladisur, the longtime
LP.
snapper.
Yeah.
So 52 yards to try to get it to overtime. Brett Maher. It all rides on his toe, and the kick is, oh, it hits the upright, no good. Washington wins it.
How is that a snap infraction? Like, come on, man. Like, they gotta stop doing this when it comes to my Cowboys. Like, it seemed like they just be creating penalties for my boys, man. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, and for y'all that don't know, a snap infraction is when this long snapper basically intentionally is moving the ball around to try to make the defender jump off sides or cause an encroachment or something like that. However, as a long snapper, you are allowed to adjust the ball to your liking as long as the ball is not lifted off the ground, which LP Vladisur did not do. He did not lift that ball off the ground. He adjusted it like he always do and like he's been doing for the past 14 years that he's been our long snapper. And if you looked at the field goal after that penalty, the one that Brett Maher missed, you can clearly see that he did the exact same thing. He did the exact same thing that he did on the previous field goal that they called the penalty for. Like, this is the Redskins, man. It's the Redskins. We cannot lose that game. I don't care if we go 2-14. Those two games better be against the Redskins, man. And that's real, man. Like, come on. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. That cannot happen. Like, we were the better team. You can call me a hater all you want. I don't care. We are a better team than the Redskins. And that's a fact. Regardless if we lost or not, we the better team. And, I mean, like, but one thing I will say, man, like, our offensive line got abused. They got abused. Them interior defenders for the Redskins, Payne and Allen, they was abusing Connor Williams. I mean, and my man Joe Looney, I mean, he didn't play horrible, but like they couldn't protect him. And then Tyron Smith, he just didn't look like himself at all because Preston Smith was just running around him. He was just running fast. He wasn't doing no special moves or nothing. All he was doing was just running around him. And Lyle Collins, come on, my man. It's looking like you degressing. I don't know if it's Paul Alexander, the new offensive line coach or what, but you need to get it together, man. You need to get it together. Like, we are too good for this, man. Every time Zeke touched the ball, he couldn't even reach the line of scrimmage. I don't care how much an elite back you are. If you ain't got the offensive line to help block for you, that's going to be tough for anybody. Look at Todd Gurley in his second year. His first year, he had a real good rookie year, one real offensive rookie of the year. His second year, Todd Gurley didn't do that good. He ain't had nobody to block for him. He ain't had no help. And that's how I was looking for Zeke right now. And then the penalties, the mistakes. Come on, man. We beat ourselves in this game. Dak, 22-yard run in the first quarter. Hold him. Late in the fourth quarter. And then key moments late in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 11. Cole Beasley, 15-yard completion to Cole Beasley. Holding. Matter of fact, that wasn't even a holding. Connor Williams just tackled the man like he was in a rodeo or something like that. Like, we have got to get it together. We have got to get it together. And all my people in DC, all my Redskins fans, it's all good. Y'all have a good time right now. Y'all do your memes. Y'all post y'all stuff about the cowgirls and all this other goofy looking stuff y'all do and old stuff y'all do that's old and don't even matter. Just remember, we got y'all again on Thanksgiving Day. Oh yeah, we got y'all again. And you best believe that we not losing that game. We are not losing that game. We got my man Amari Cooper now. That's going to help us out a lot. Trust and believe. Y'all can stack 8 in the box if y'all can stack 9 or 10 in the box if you want to now. And you're going to see my man number 19, Amari Cooper, running straight down the sideline to the end zone. I'm trying to tell you. But it's okay. I ain't even going to talk about this game that much because it makes me mad. It just really makes me mad because I can't stand losing to the doggone Redskins. But it's okay. The next game we got going on is the Eagles and Panthers.
Here we go. We said it last night, man. Details. It ain't about them. It's about us. We started the point of attack being physical all day, man. Being physical all day, paying attention to the details, trusting in yourselves and trusting in each other, man. Here we go. Let's go. Execute on 3. 1, 2, 3. Execute.
Panthers, I appreciate y'all because y'all helped us out. Y'all helped us out big time. And I appreciate that, man, by beating them Eagles. I mean, they 3-4 now. We 3-4. Both of us are a game and a half back behind the Redskins. Redskins 4-2. And everybody knows that the Redskins are not running away with the division. So it's all good. But I'm telling y'all now, that was a great victory. That was a great victory. And of course, it's a little bit, I'm being a little selfish because it was a great victory for y'all, but it was also a great victory for us because the more they lose, the more we are continuing to be in this NFC East race. And that's all I need, because if we win the division, we automatically in the playoffs. Because right now, the way our division looking, it don't look like we're going to get more than one team in the playoffs. The winner of the division is going to be the only team in the division that make the playoffs. And that just is what it is. But one thing that surprised me, one thing that did surprise me, the Eagles defense, man. What's going on? I mean, don't get me wrong. It ain't hurt me none. Matter of fact, continue to play like y'all playing, because I'm loving it. It ain't, trust me, I'm loving it. Continue to play like y'all playing, but that defensive line rotation is like ridiculous. And they not playing like, I mean, come on now. You talking about Fletcher Cox, Michael Bennett, Brandon Graham, Derek Barnett, Haloti Ngata, Chris Long, Timmy Jernigan, like, and the list goes on. Like that defensive line rotation is outrageous, and they let the Carolina Panthers, who was down 17-3 in the fourth quarter, come back and win. Like, oof, man, that's serious right there. Like. They only had 3 points going into the fourth quarter. Y'all had 17. And with that defensive line rotation, y'all should have been able to have a field day. But again, I'm so glad y'all didn't have a field day. Congrats to the Carolina Panthers on that victory. Eagles, we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. And one more thing I gotta say, Cam Newton, and this is something that I'm noticing. Whenever he plays like elite quarterbacks or like the really top tier quarterbacks, he balls out. I don't know what it is, man. Like last year when he played Tom Brady and Carson Wentz, he's not on the elite level. I'm not saying he's elite, but he is. He's a really, really good quarterback, really good young quarterback. But Cam Newton, man, you talking about outperformed and outshow and put on a show, especially in that fourth quarter, man. I mean, golly, I got to give that man props, and congratulations again. Congratulations to the Panthers, you know what I'm saying, on that victory. And that's all I got to say about that. I'm just excited we still in the NFC East race, baby. And you know this. But last game, the Saints and Ravens.
2nd and 9. Flacco for the end zone. Touchdown, John Brown! Justin Tucker. Are you kidding me? The first miss in his career.
Well, he's been flirting with the uprights during the course of the game today.
Snap in the hole.
Look at
looks
that.
good.
That thing that's like my golf swing right there. That thing just sliced to the right.
I mean, statistically, in his 7th year, the most accurate kicker in NFL history at 90% overall kicks. Look at that stare. He's in disbelief, as are many.
And as a kicker, you kind of know, right? If you hit the ball well, you shouldn't have that look on your face. So it looks like Justin Tucker really felt like he hit that ball the way he needed to hit it.
The look on Justin Tucker's face says it all. He could not believe that he lost that game. I mean, that he missed that extra point. Like, but when you think about it, I mean, you would probably be shocked too when you literally never missed an extra point in your career. Like, you made over 250 straight extra points, and then you miss it to lose the game when that field goal could have tied it and possibly taken the game into overtime. That's something serious, man. Like, but you know, ain't nobody really. I mean, that's one. Justin Tucker's the best field goal kicker in the league. That's why the joke in the doggone Pro Bowl every year, because he doesn't miss. It is what it is. He really, really doesn't. You know, he's like the NFL's all-time leading field goal percentage. He's like has the highest field goal percentage in NFL history, like 90% or something like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. The man is automatic, like for real. You know, but this was a great game, man. You talking about the Ravens D against the Saints offense, and you know, Ravens with the #1 defense in the league, and Saints, I think they got a top 5 offense in the league, and that balance they got, man, with the passing game and that running game. I mean, with Michael Thomas at the receiver position, and then at the running game with Ingram and Kamara, like, and then of course Drew Brees at the quarterback position. Like, that's like, their offense is like ridiculous. And their defense has been playing a lot better too ever since that Bucks game in week 1. Like, their defense has been playing really, really, really well. And but of course we all know the Saints offense got the best of the Ravens defense, because I mean, you think about it, the Ravens defense hasn't allowed a touchdown in the second half all year. They haven't allowed a touchdown all year. Saints scored 14 in the second half. That may not seem big to some people, but that is, like, against the #1 defense, #1 scoring defense in the league. Like, you know, you got to give them credit where credit is due and give them props, man. Like, that's something. That's it's special. That's all I can say, man. And Drew Brees again, man. Another milestone for the man. Congrats to you. 500 career touchdowns. Like, I love watching this man play, man. I love his competitiveness. I love his heart. You know, he's a quarterback you want to play for. Like, he's a teammate you want to have on your team, because you can see that he wants it. Even being almost 40 years old, he still wants it, man. And it's crazy, as great as this man is and as good and as elite as he is, he's never won an MVP. Like, think about it. Cam Newton has an MVP. Matt Ryan has an MVP. Now, I'm not saying that like they bums or nothing like that. They definitely not. Both of them are great, are good quarterbacks, but they not elite. They not in the elite status, and they got MVPs over Drew Brees or ahead of Drew Brees. That's crazy to me. That's crazy, you know. But it's awesome just seeing him go from San Diego and being this guy when I was younger, like, not really just. He's just another quarterback in the league, you know what I'm saying? And then his last year with San Diego, for him going 11-5 and just having that great breakout season, and it's like, oh man, like they not gonna sign this dude back. I mean, I know they drafted Phillip Rivers, but they not gonna sign this dude back, man. That's crazy. But then to see him go 11-5 in his last year in San Diego, and then become a free agent, and then him and Sean Payton join together. And again, like I said, like they completely turned that city around. Man, I love seeing him play. I love watching him, and you know, nothing but love and respect to you, brother. Nothing but love and respect. But hey, that's another episode of Daytime Sports. Again, if you have any questions, comments, you want me to talk about a specific team, leave the comments below. I'll be sure to get back with you. Holla at your boy, and trust and believe, I'm gonna get back with y'all next week.